After nearly 4 decades in the public eye, Julia Roberts is one of those rare stars people assume they've already figured out. She became a household name while still in her 20s, carried entire eras of romantic cinema, and seemed to glide through fame with effortless charm. But at 58 years old, in a quiet studio under soft lighting, she chose to reveal a part of herself she had always protected. When the interviewer asked a harmless question about the road she'd never taken, something shifted behind Julia's eyes. She leaned back, her voice lowering to a thoughtful whisper, as she admitted there were 7 men, 7 extraordinary actors, who shaped me in ways I've never spoken about. Suddenly, the room went still. This wasn't the polished movie star sharing promotional anecdotes. This was Julia, honest, unfiltered, and ready to acknowledge the private connections that carved out pieces of her heart. 1. Owen Wilson. Julia recalled Owen with an undeniable fondness. His easy humor broke through her stress, and his refusal to take Hollywood seriously felt like a breath of fresh air. During filming, quiet corners of the set became their private world, full of laughter, unexpected emotion, and gentle moments that left a lasting warmth. 2. Johnny Depp. Johnny, she said, was beautiful chaos, artistic, fragile, magnetic. Their connection burned fast and bright, filled with passion but weighed down by their separate emotional storms. She admitted their time together was transformative, even though it couldn't survive their opposing needs. 3. Denzel Washington. Denzel brought steadiness into her life. Julia described him as deeply grounded, a man who listened with intention and spoke with care. Their bond grew through long conversations about life and purpose. It was sincere, respectful, and tender, but ultimately limited by the different directions their lives were moving. 4. Brad Pitt. Before Brad was a global icon, he carried a lightness that drew her in immediately. They shared a brief but powerful connection one winter night in Aspen. Hours of honesty by the fire that turned into something deeper. Julia remembers it as pure, uncomplicated, and unexpectedly meaningful. 5. Leonardo DiCaprio. Leo's depth surprised her. Their first real conversation stretched late into the night, covering film, climate, love, loss, everything. Their emotional and intellectual connection eventually sparked a more intimate one. Julia described their time together as intense and sincere, the kind of moment that never fully leaves you. 6. Matthew McConaughey. Matthew was all warmth and soulful charm. Their chemistry developed naturally and grew into a passionate few months filled with late-night talks and hidden meetups. She said Matthew's honesty and emotional openness gave her a sense of safety she didn't expect. 7. Tom Cruise. Tom's presence, Julia said, was a force. He focused so intensely on the people around him that being with him felt like standing in a spotlight. One night on a balcony in New Orleans, they shared hours of quiet truth. Stories, fears, hopes. By sunrise, they knew something between them had changed permanently.